Hi, it's Sunday night, the 27th of December, and day 361 of my journey to business alignment. Can you believe it? Just 4 days left in the year's done. Wow! What living the dream experience did I have today? Well, for me, it was being able to spend the entire day with Kathleen sharpening our saws together, so to speak. All day, we just focused on having a lovely day together and preparing for the next week and having talks and studying together, watching some important Zoom videos. It was a wonderful living the dream kind of day today. It's what it's all about. Don't you think? Okay, here's my planning statement, my power statement for tomorrow. I'm going to do everything I can to sharpen my saw and relax today. That's what it said last night for tomorrow, which is today. I'm going to do everything I can to sharpen my saw and relax today. Well, after doing my morning routine, win the day routine, and eating a simple breakfast, Kathy and I did some studying together, and she said she had a couple of videos she wanted to watch with me about a couple of science topics. Ooh, that was kind of fun and interesting to me. They were fun, and it stretched our minds. My goodness, I love learning stuff that I didn't know before. Anyway, here's my to-do list that I had for today right here, all checked off, done, bam, done. And put these away and clean up my mess a little bit. My most important task for today was to sharpen my saw by relaxing and renewing my mind. My fun task for today was to study with Kathleen and relax with her as we watched her videos. And it was just so fun. And my exciting task for today was to review my master to-do list at the end of the day, tonight, and see that I got all that I got done this past week, and then reflect on what I'm wanting to get done next week before the year runs out. I love knowing what I'm going to work on tomorrow and how I'm going to accomplish it. It's just part of my habit now. Anyway, here's my end of the day success routine questions. Get honest with yourself, Marty. What didn't go well today? Or in other words, what could you have done better today? Did you wake up early and start strong? I did. I had to get up early, most definitely. And I started my day with win the day routine. So I started my morning with power. I was productive throughout the day, relaxing, enjoying time with her, preparing my mind for tomorrow so I could set the table for success starting next week. Did you get the most important things done today? I did. So I did move certain goals forward, no question about it. And did you show up as the person you want to? That's the most important thing. I did, and Kathleen did too. And we had a wonderful day together. We were present for each other. Next are my end of the day success routine accountability questions. Were you honest with yourself about today's task, Marty? In other words, did you keep your promises that you made yourself this morning? Well, I promised myself this morning that I was going to just relax, take a nap when I needed to, study with Kathleen, and get and feel renewed so I could set the table for success, and that's exactly what I did. It was a great day today. The next question is, what movies did you watch during your mindfulness time today, Marty? Did you make time for them? And were there any new instant replay movies that you watched? Well, I watched my must-see TV favorite 5 movies, and before I knew it, we were studying and then watching a couple of YouTube videos together that Kathleen had picked out, like I said. It was fun, and before you know it, half the day was gone. It was very informative. We learned a lot. My next question says, what's the one thing that would make all the difference going forward? What one thing can I do better tomorrow? Even if the day goes sideways getting it done, I'd still feel like a success. Well, I'm going to continue working on getting everything done that's on my master list of to-dos as soon as I possibly can, especially each of the constant contact related tasks that I had to replace and I'm going to have to replace since I got rid of constant contact and now use Ontoport and saving the money that I've done. And so my power statement for tomorrow is pretty much going to be the same one I've had for several days now. I'm going to keep working on finishing the tasks on my remaining task list until they're all done or until I run out of time for the day. Every day until it's done. The next question of my end of the day success routine is to ask myself, were there any mistakes or failures that you may have made today, Marty, that you can turn into a tool of success going forward? If so, what were they? Well, since today was a day of sharpening my saw, I didn't have much of a chance to make any mistakes or to fail at anything. I wasn't really doing anything except watching TV, relaxing, chatting with Kathleen, that kind of thing. So there wasn't a need to come up with a new tool of success for today. But I love doing it when I have a failure that I can turn around as a tool. The next question is, what was your biggest success today, Marty? In other words, what did you do well today? Well, my biggest success today was spending the day with Kathleen, just relaxing, focusing on her, spending the time talking, studying, napping, and just enjoying the day together. It was wonderful. It's always a real treat to have an uninterrupted day with her and not have all these interruptions. It was so great. It's part of living the dream, and it's delightful. My next end of the day success routine question asked me to rate my day's effort. I decided to give today's effort a 10. I'll tell you why. I worked at relaxing once again at the speed of 1, right up until it was time to come up here and do this video journal entry. And now I'm going to go to bed after I'm done. Okay, excuse me. I want to end the day strong. Here's what I'm grateful for today. I'm grateful for the principle that says the only time we should feel pain and feel pleasure is when we know it is appropriate, based on our capacity to direct our own mind, body, and emotions. Let me explain. A key to experiencing happiness more often can be found in this rule. Decide that you are going to enjoy any event or experience, no matter what happens. Listen to that. Decide that you are going to enjoy any event or experience, no matter what happens. Period. It's not about having low expectations. It's about always finding a way to enjoy things no matter what. That's a high standard. That's a high expectation. And it's a wonderful rule. These principles lead to the next thing I'm grateful for, the law of high rules and high standards, which says, life is a series of variable events, a variety of events, so our rules must be organized in ways that allow us to adapt, grow, and enjoy those experiences, no matter what happens. We all have the power to decide to make happiness a priority. But if our rule for happiness is that everything must go just as we planned it to go, I guarantee we're not going to experience this value on a consistent basis. It's critical for us to understand these unconscious beliefs that control when we give ourselves pain and when we give ourselves pleasure. We all have different rules and standards that govern not only the way we feel about the things that happen in our lives and happen to us, but how we'll behave and respond to any given situation. Ultimately, what we do and who we become is dependent upon the direction that our values takes us. Right in here. More importantly, however, what will determine our emotions and behaviors is our beliefs about what is good and what is bad, what we should do and what we must do. It's all about right thinking. CT-FAR. These precise standards and criteria are our rules, and they drive our thoughts. Our rules, which govern our thoughts, are like a miniature court system set up in our brains. Our personal rules are the ultimate judge and jury. Your rules control your response to this question and others like it every moment of our lives. And here's what the question says. What standards are you trying to hold yourself to? Why do you think you are a good this or a good that? Your rules tell you so. That's why. Everything in our lives, from our work to play, is presided over by this judge and jury system that's right in our head. It's how our brains work. This leads me to the next thing I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for Henry Cloud, who said true happiness is not about circumstances, physical health, financial success, or even about the people in our lives. It's not about the factors that are frequently beyond our control, in other words. Rather, happiness is found in choosing to become the kind of person we were created to be, finding that peace and calm. There are many rules or laws that govern our happiness, which I will cover in the next few video journal entries. I'm doing it as part of my telling how my day went and then want to teach myself something at the end of the day, and that's why I'm doing this. For now, suffice it to say that happiness is a choice to be made by each of us. Happiness is a choice. I'm going to leave it there. I'll be right back here at my laptop sharing more thoughts like this. Hope you enjoy it. I'm enjoying my video journal. I've got 4 more nights and my year's done. But until then, I want to wish you continued success. Good night.